And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Beathard. This complete to Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Brady to Gronkowski. Cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Freeman again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Now he'll throw with Brady. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Here's Beathard to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
From a defensive back, you remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Freeman with a fast feed. Let's run it. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. They'll look to run with Freeman. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Try to bounce it out. But he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. time, Montgomery. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Watch it now, Marty.
Here's Beathard to throw. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. To throw is Beathard. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
To throw is Beathard. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll throw here. Beathard. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. Nice stiffle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Ty Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick six. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
They're in the second quarter at Heinz Field. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the 20. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Again, a first down carry. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Brady to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first. Throwing on first down is Brady. Sideline throw, that's caught. Julian Edelman. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good. But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Brady now on first down. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done. Give
him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there in that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw Beathard. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back up. That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They find some open field here. Open space inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Play clock winding down. Now Beathard. And that is incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Here's a carry now from Gillisley. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Brady. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know, one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Elsewhere, they have gone to the 3rd quarter now in Dallas. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Slot man moves right. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Eight yards to go here on second down.
22. 20.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
To throw is Brady. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
Golden Tate's going to go. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady now on first down. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Brady. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's third down.
I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw on third down. Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it. Freeman. And some space here. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On first down, Brady. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on second down. Brady. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down right near the 39.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
On third down, Brady. And incomplete here on third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Brady got to have this one. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Handoff comes to Montgomery. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Beathard. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Lions on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it on the end around with Tate. And he's got room. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Like 20, go. 20. Like 20.
To throw again, Brady. He's going to look deep down the field. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Green 39. Green 39.
A give. This is Montgomery. Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Here's Beathard to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And this is the 10th carry for Ty Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he loses the football the 2nd time. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Lions, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for New England, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.